Yeah, it's Spotlights 247 podcast, and I'm sitting here with.
AD, man, Mr. Outside the Matrix podcast CEO. Also, so Gang Wise Free did what I'm saying. Y'all know me. I appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just spread the knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the times we in, you know what I'm saying? Aquarian age, you know what I'm saying? So, like, today I really want to touch on this, like, the confusion between what really masculine and feminine energy. To me, it seems like people be getting confused with what a man and female is, like male, female, like it's some sex related type shit. Like, and just to get them to understand that we're talking about actually energy. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that a bigger thing. Like I said, I dropped something in the group outside the major group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Soon as I put it in, and I knew it was gonna trigger them. It put something about the female and it was telling them that the female you can't just be this old like soft nurturing person all the time.
Right.
Like, you got to learn how to like switch and understanding that it's masculine and feminine energy in every action. Like say a thought or be a feminine energy. But the action is the masculine part. Like, so you ain't got nobody just sitting here just like this the whole time. Like, that would it be to be in one energy. Like, folks don't understand that. Like, we got to look at it from a quantum standpoint, or quantum, my bad, but a quantum standpoint, and get out of this material realm when we talking about something that's bigger than this material realm, like energy. Like, we ain't talking about the flesh. Like, you know what I'm saying? And to be in the divine energy is to have both. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got a question. So, what do you think the confusion is between the males and the females nowadays?
Males.
Like, why you think it's so much like we're in a battle right now? Like,
Right.
it's in a battle. Like the females and the males, like they going against each other instead of coming together to work together.
And the first part is part of the programming that we done, you know what I'm saying, from when we young. You get what I'm saying? Like, man's supposed to do this, or female's supposed to do this type shit. Like, but not understanding that we one and the same. Like, whatever a man is capable of doing, you got the same female capable of doing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Even to the point of even then when you see a woman displaying masculine energy, you got men that like, and it turn them off, but they don't understand that like we all have that. We like are like, okay, your masculine and feminine balance might be different than mine, so you might be 35 to, you know what I'm saying, whoop percentage, but it's still gonna be one. Mine might be 60 to 40, but we all got like both sides in us, and it's understanding which one you are, so that way you able to give out something and it's gonna come back. And what we do is we get with like, especially because society paint that picture like, so what a man's supposed to look like, oh, that's masculine, so like, but not understanding like,
right now, like you gotta be hard and all that, pants sagging, looking ugly and all that.
Like you posturing up all the time, but
nigga gotta be hard all the time.
All the time, like, bro, ain't that much to be mad about. Why you walking around like you just like, and then they don't know they displaying an emotion, something that is a feminine energy.
Right, acting like a female.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a feminine trait of energy, like to express emotion. Like, and then we gotta understand polarity. So anything that is okay. So where you got hot, you got cold. Only thing that changes is the degrees of what you looking at it at. Like, it's still water, right? Like, and that's really what the energy is. And like society fucking that shit up. Like, what that girl name is, that trending now, Red, something like that.
Red.
Yeah, it's the people like they influence them, and y'all think because they put on this mask and they act like this.
That's all it is, a man. It's a man, bro. They probably go home and treat their man right.
Come on,
while y'all out here actually living it. Y'all out here doing y'all man wrong and all that. She going home to her man.
Exactly, bro. Like, they know what sells.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And the label know what sell too, so get what?
Them the people.
It's a money game.
Them the people that, them the need that got they the puppeteers. Like, you get what I'm saying? They the ones that y'all be thinking that these celebrities doing. Nah, they just embodying what they label owners told them, like, hey, this is what I need you to be. Like, and bro, like, the best example is what P. Diddy used to do with niggas. Like, P. Diddy used to like with 112 or even the rappers, like you notice like all P Diddy back in the day with Bad Boys used to be like, he'll sign a nigga, man, they might do 1-2 albums, you don't even see him no more. So they was just making niggas. Like, I pick a nigga like, yeah, I like how your voice sound and all that. I'm gonna make you into this image, and that's all it is, man. And folks see this shit and they thinking like, and they judging their life by it. Like, okay, this what I gotta have with this and this, like, and then saying I want to just rest in my divine, feminine energy. Don't you know that means you not getting no money then. You're not doing none of these like okay, like stopping and going. That's a masculine and feminine energy. And people don't even realize that, like, in every aspect of it, broke all the way down, bro. We all energy. Everything around us energy. Right. The seat we sitting on energy. Like, you get what I'm saying? We just different states of it. And to be able to go back and forth is how you transmute your energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, to see it is really sad. You get what I'm saying? I see it all on my timeline, and I feel like I am glad we in a happy spot though, like of this awakening though. Like, I do feel like she's growing though. Like,
yeah, it definitely growing. A lot of folk catching on, but what you got to say about the folks that keep going against it? Like they can see the information, they can see all the proof, they can see like everything checking out. They still will go against what they know our nature is.
Right, and they're crazy though. Like, because what they gotta understand, bro. Like, okay, we control our reality, right? Mm-hmm. Knowing that our mind depletes whatever our subconscious thinks, and that makes our reality. Whether it's on the collective tip or your, you know what I'm saying, individual mindset. But when you think something is like that, guess what you gonna have? That. Like, so they making their reality that. And so we moving up higher in density. Like, whatever you think and perceive out your mind is what you're gonna be.
Like the law of attraction.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
Like, whatever you speak, like you speak negative, or you wake up feel like, man, today gonna be some bullshit. Today gonna be some bullshit.
As soon as you jump out of bed, you gonna stub your toe. Time flat. Like,
yeah.
Like you gonna, whatever you put out, it got to come back.
Yeah, you spoke it out there.
Man, energy, like, it never dies. So whatever you put out is gonna come back to you.
And the structure part, what I learned. Like, folks don't pay attention to the little thing, like the smaller thing I'm working on now. Like waking up, having a schedule. Like, if I wake up, go to the gym. Mm-hmm. But before you do that, that's like the smaller thing folk probably skip over that don't think it big. Like, wake up, make up your bed, brush your teeth.
Right.
Drink your little whatever drink to go to the gym or something. Like, that show discipline. Like, if you can get up and make your bed up every day, that show discipline. Like, certain folks just got a cluttered mind, so they get up, throw shit everywhere, clothes everywhere, don't make their bed up, come back, now you got a cluttered mind. Whatever your environment, you gonna have a cluttered mind just like the environment that you in. That's why
I was just about to go there with it. I like that.
Yeah, you got a cluttered mind, so that's why, like, sometimes I don't sit in the house with, like, windows up all day. I open the windows, like,
let some of that shit in.
Yeah.
Like, in and out, like, you let some of that.
And I don't blast AC all day because AC just, it's like all that cold air.
It's just one cold.
Yeah,
man.
Like the natural air. So I let the air come in from the outside.
Nah, right.
And that shit literally make me feel better, and I can breathe better.
That's on me. And you that's how you get in touch with nature, like, which is you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we all consist of the same thing, bro. It's just like the vibration rate just change. Like, it's the up and down. Like, people be thinking that life, when they say up and down, people be thinking it go like this and wide loose, but it's really like this, tight ones. Like, so being able to, when you in that negative, to automatically, like, think of something to transmute the energy, like, and bring your vibration levels up and stay with it. So once you learn how to discern and see everything, like, even and don't think that life ain't gonna never have them low points, because it's full of them. But it's what you do in them low points to get you back up.
Exactly.
You know?
It's like you won't enjoy, like, the high moments if you never had a low point. Exactly. You got to have a low point so you can know how to cherish it and stay humble when you do get to the high point.
They wouldn't exist without each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and think about if everything was all, because everything is about evolution. Evolving. So think about if we came into this world and everything was just good. We'll sit there and everybody be like nothing.
You already got it. Like, you ain't got nothing to work hard for. You ain't
like why I'm gonna sit here and try to do something differently? And that's what the universe knows. That's why it started this polarity to where it's good to the bad. But you gotta understand that shit all the same. It's just whoever perspective. Like I had been talking to my partner them about Hitler. Like, man, a lot of folks look at Hitler like they probably evil. Like he did some shit. Like he did some shit I know I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't condoning what he did in the sense of like it's righteous or not, but start looking at stuff and not judging it more from like an observation standpoint. And did like what Hitler did make the world come together. People don't even understand that. Like without Hitler in them times we was at, man, this shit was gonna get destroyed. See, but Hitler, he came through and devastated so much that he made the world come together. You know, that's when they got with all the worlds got together and they had their main representation all meet. That's when all that shit was formed behind Hitler.
Yeah, disaster sometimes that's the only way of bringing folks together. Like life, death, and family. That's the only time family get together and start doing shit together once somebody dies.
Exactly.
But if somebody don't pass away, family won't be called, family they won't even speak to them.
You don't even know. And think about every time you had a funeral, how many times you done heard, man, we gotta start getting together more.
And that shit never happened past that.
That's it.
Probably like 2-3 days after that, until it die down. After that, it be back to the same shit.
And to the next disaster happen.
Right.
And that's life. Like
right.
It's knowing that it has to shake it. Everything can't be. Earth vibration is that. Like everything, we vibrate in this same frequency. Like, but what we do is instead of going like this, sometimes we'll go like this and try to live in a moment like that. And what you're doing is you call it, because life's still going like this. So when it finally calls something, it's like, oh, this motherfucker think this shit like this. It come
go like that.
It fuck your world up. Now you're downhill stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like going through, like, you see something bad happen to you, man. Like, instead of, like, take in them emotions. Because, like, this shit ran off emotions.
It's okay to cry.
Yeah,
if you're a man, yeah, you cried. That shit let out emotion. Don't hold all that shit.
Hell no, that's what gonna keep you stuck in that, what you thinking, you only masking it. But, like, don't let that shit breathe. Don't get over that. So now your grieving period over. So now you look at, like, okay, now what did it show me? Like what was the lesson in that? And you play back that and get that subconscious right. Oh, you automatically are able to flip it. Just as soon as you find something to combat that thought, bro, your mind process automatically. So anytime it comes to anything similar to that, you automatically be like, oh, nah, I know this is just a growing process. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like answer did. Where have you ever seen something grow in the light? I can't remember nothing like anything that grow. Anything that grow.
Like none of this shit happened overnight. There were certain folks trying to skip the grind with certain shit. They try to skip the grind. Or get what, certain folks, and I think that's why all the hate be going on. I think if certain folks knew what you had to do to get what you got, they wouldn't hate so much. Certain folks just see it like overnight, like you saying, like they think it just boom, pop up like, oh man, he got all this. They don't know the sacrifice that you took.
People
like,
you lost.
Exactly. Like the money that you spent. Like, man, starting a business, man, the first couple years, man, you might not make shit. You might not make none. You might don't pop to the third year, but guess what? Them 2 years, folks don't see that. They just see once you pop out, so they think like, nah, man, that shit.
Not knowing them 2 years made you. Like without these
like
2
you
years,
took losses.
Yeah, like I had to do that, and then folk gotta understand too. You know what they say: be careful what you wish for. Like understand that sometimes when we manifest and stuff, we gotta get to a point and understand. Like okay, then this gonna be people get removed out of my life. That means some shit gonna get shook up. Like, cause obviously I can't attain it right now in the state I am or I have it. So something gonna have to change, and normally it comes in forms of them up and down. Like you might be feeling like shit going your way, then it crashes back down. Now this person start fucking with you, but not knowing that what you trying to manifest, this person can't be a part of.
They can't go to that next level with you.
They can't.
Everybody like a what you call it, like a spaceship.
Yeah.
It take off, but by the time it get up, a piece of get to dropping off.
I love
piece
that.
Get to popping. That's how life is though.
That's exactly what's
like certain folk only take you to a level. Once they get to that level, they gonna fall off. Once that's how it goes.
Like they serve their purpose. Then then you got soul groups. So you know what I'm saying? You got certain people came in, and this can be motherfuckers that you might think you hate. This might be a person you might feel like, man, I ain't feeling this person, but this person came in my life and did all this, but not understanding this is a lesson that you signed up for before you even got it. I want to grow to this level. I want to experience this. I want to grow from this. So it be people like, and then even if it ain't the same person, it'll be the same kind of lesson. Like you still getting the same kind of meaning. Like, you know why? Because you attracting that. You not learning from that lesson. You still
Instead of keep blaming men, thinking all men's the same, you gotta look. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror. Like, damn, what you
all
doing?
the time.
Yeah, you gotta look in that mirror. You gotta stop pointing
Right.
fingers and thinking it. They're like if something go on in my way, like I be thinking different now. I be like, damn, what the hell I did? Like, what the hell I did wrong first?
Exactly.
Like, let me see what and then if I just think like, damn, I ain't did no, I'm like, so shit. Now you gotta start looking like, it might just be that person, like it's time to fall off, like
That.
it ain't
That.
certain shit just ain't gonna work. Sometimes you be pulling teeth, it like, man, I be trying to make so many people like work and like do stuff. It's just not in them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in them. Some niggas, but get what you can call it, hey, let's hit club night. Niggas ready, but if you say, hey, let's go do, they got like all types of excuses. I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta do that.
Right,
or shit, this, that. But let's just say, hey, I got some hoes, or it's a club
They
going.
with that. Oh, they
Nigga got no excuses.
They with
If a
that.
nigga did have to go to work or something, nigga call out for all that.
Man, that's on me. Like they like literally give up. They like for some money.
Because that's what they want to do.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta tell people. Sometimes I don't even be want to do shit. I just see like, if you see like if I post like some business shit, nigga don't want to do certain shit. But as soon as you post something else like a club,
Yeah.
hey,
They got the spotlight.
So get what? So now I done pick Jazz apart.
You already know.
I like, see, that's what they into. They ain't into it. Like sometimes, I mean, I play with Facebook all the time. Like when I throw certain shit out, that don't mean that's how I'm feeling. I'm just trying to see where y'all at. I'm just trying to see which person I need to put on this side, which person I need to put over here. Like that, like who is who.
Right. Nah,
see how you think.
That's a good method though.
Yeah, I gotta see how you think.
Their hand. Like they don't even know it.
That's right now, boom. Just say if I had a big gig tomorrow, goddamn T.I., Lil Baby, Lil Wayne. If I get on Facebook right now, I got all them tomorrow. I gotta go shoot. Everybody gonna say they don't come with me. But if I post like, hey shit, who wanna help me do some work? Gonna get 0 likes. But of course, if I post and tell them like what going on, bro, the whole city gonna wanna go.
Right.
That's why at certain time it ain't good to tell your hand.
Nah,
you just gotta see, hey, who riding with me first?
Right. Nah, cause it's when them people ain't got no motives but to help you. Cause you're gonna always have a motive, but it's what is your intentions. Like you get what I'm saying? Like why? Like, cause you know a lot of times I know you deal with it. Like people will try to like who you are and what your status bring.
Right.
But if you was to lose all that, it'd be the same people and hit your phone and do none of it. Like,
oh hell,
you dig what I'm saying?
That's where you lose a car, son. You lose a car.
That's who you find out. Or be broke. And it could be the same people you've been giving money. Like you will see.
That's what.
Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like people tell on themselves all the time, and that's what the universe gonna do. Like, so if you saying you want something great, some people around you not gonna help you. They gonna hold you back. So you gonna get the universe resisting them. Like even if, like, man, you done had women get their heart broke by a dude. Like dude just dump them and all that. Like, yeah, but she was over here talking about she want to be the most successful real estate woman in the world or whatever it is.
That dude ain't gonna take you there. With him, long as like I said before, certain time you ain't getting blessed because you got the wrong person with you. And God know once He bless you, you gonna try to bless the person that don't deserve where you going. So get what?
Man,
as long as you mess with that person, you ain't going nowhere.
Man, I always say, you did quote, bro. I always say like you learn this in school. If you're not adding, like, so you got something positive and you got a person that's negative, you put them together.
It's only taken away.
It's no way around it. Like, you can't beat it.
Never add.
It'll never add up. Like, I don't give a damn how much you got over here. If this person is a negative, they were gonna take from that, and you got to understand like what you trying to manifest, like what you want God to deliver for you. Like you out here asking for this, but don't even know what comes. Not that person. Like
right.
That's what it is. Like we only look at what come with it, but we don't look at what ain't gonna come with it. Not having people like that around you, people that don't love you, they go because you might get knocked on your feet. I mean, knocked off your feet, boom. Just so a person can show you their true colors and stop fucking with you and all this. And yeah, see, in a moment you gonna be like, damn, and feeling all low.
Although it meant to happen.
Man, come on, man. Like I ain't never seen no, like when we look out and the celebrities or whoever, like famous or people with money, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, when you look at those, man, they always got one of them struggle stories. I ain't never seen it ever happen like that. Or a person like, man, my life just been all sweet. That would make me. If you want to be great, man. If you want to be great, you're gonna go through some great shit. Like you're gonna go through shit that had to mold you, that had to break you. Like, or you wouldn't be that person.
Right.
Like me, man, I done been through so much shit, like so many low points and all that. And I used to look back at my past and resent it and blame people or feel like, man, if I ain't had that happen to me. Nah, if I ain't had that happen to me, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be able to tell y'all certain shit. I wouldn't be out here speaking this spiritual growth. I would have stayed that street nigga that was satisfied with that. And I be telling people, money don't make you happy.
No, money just a tool at the end of the day because, man, that money just not all. Like, I promise I be more happy now going to the gym. Like, that's my meditation. Like,
you freeing your mind, your spirit, you feeding
true.
that spirit. Like, man, money only good for what you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's a tool. That's all it is. The tool to get you to the next level. But certain folk, they cherish and think money everything. They think like flash it to a girl, they go get the girl. Yeah, you might get her, but guess what? You ain't built nothing with her. Y'all got no foundation, no nothing.
Cheat on you.
Exactly. Once a nigga have the next bigger bag, and it's gonna be always somebody with a bigger bag.
It's always gonna be
always somebody with a bigger bag.
No matter whatever you doing, it's always somebody got more going on in that aspect. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta start valuing yourself on every aspect of life. Like, what your spiritual growth, like, what your mental health
right,
is.
that's how you gotta ask a female now. Like, sometimes you gotta play with females. You gotta see how they think. Mm-hmm. You gotta see how they think. Like, let me see how she think. Cause if she like materialistic, and if I ain't materialistic, I already know what she gonna do. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? Man, that shit just be bringing you down. Like,
nah, you right.
Yeah,
you right.
If you with a female, bro, if she like the males too. If you with a male the same way, like the female, if you with a male that just value the wrong shit, y'all just
material as hell. Like y'all ain't gonna grow together. Like, you do what I'm saying. And that's the thing too. Like, people understand we grow apart from people. So if you at a certain point in your life, man, and you trying to grow like in every aspect, and you got a person that's not, or maybe they just growing in one aspect, like eventually you gonna get so far in front of them, they gonna start hitting you with the shit like, you changed on me. Like, nah, you ain't used to be like this.
I'm supposed to change. I don't supposed to stay the same. That's
crazy, man.
If I stay the same, bro, you set me up for failure. Like, why would you want me to stay the same? Like, anybody I'm around, I won't. You don't like today, you gonna be better next week or next year. You gonna be better. You gonna be the change. You ain't gonna be stuck the same. Nah, you don't supposed to.
Hell no. And the people that try to stay the same be the ones that go through the crazy transformation. I noticed
the rappers that come back to the hood and get killed.
Man, come on.
And they trying to stay the same. They trying to.
I ain't trying to change. I ain't like, they be right in front of the hood two weeks before. Like, I ain't never changing. I was
like, everybody out there got $20 and you out there with $1 million.
Come on, man.
What
like,
the hell? What you think finna happen, man?
Instead of using that and help others change. Like, if you change, help others change. Not gonna stay the same. How you gonna say, I ain't gonna never change, but you got $1 million more than you had? How the fuck that make sense?
Stupid.
Like, you gotta grow, like, and then we be looking at, we place so much value on the external. Like, man, build that internal up, man. That's what's going on right now. Because once you realize and tap into this in the inside, man, you understand that, damn, I control everything that happened to me. Mm-hmm. Like, every single thing. Like, maybe not the actual specific event, but everything. How I look at that situation that another person might would have looked at it like, man, that shit just traumatized me. I'm looking at it like, nah, I had to get that. Like, without that, this don't happen.
Man, I promise, man, I've been living like that for like the last couple years. Like, anything happen, I don't too tough try to think of it a negative way. I be like, when my day come, I'm gonna appreciate this shit. I'm gonna appreciate it. So
this was gonna make this story hit. When I get this right here, whoop, 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 whoop. But moments like this is why folk won't fuck with me. This was gonna make people want to change.
You got an organic story. It ain't no
scripted ass. Like, you think these people be wanting to listen to people that, like, think about how many times you just sat down and like how you been locked into a person that was rich forever. like they parents had money. Them niggas be born as hell. Though. We don't want to hear that.
Right.
Like you can't relate. Cause real life stories, and then people don't understand too. When we get behind the camera, shit, you only gonna get the glam shots.
Right.
You know that for taking pictures. Like you only gonna get the edited
like Instagram.
Yeah.
You gonna only see folks highlight, but you going home and you comparing your real life to a nigga highlight reel, so you feeling depressed or you don't got this, but man, this nigga could simply put on all his homeboy gear, got his homeboy money fixed, so you think like, man, this nigga here, oh. Soon that camera turn, get what nigga do. Take off all that shit. Take off all that shit, get back to your homeboy, and get what now, once he go home, like that reality, but you will never see that on Instagram.
Man, they don't show you that part. They don't show you the ugly. And that what I try to make sure I did, like, or do, like, along my path. Like, no matter where I'm going, like or plan on going, like, I always, like, never forget about that ugly. Like, that what made me. Like, them sad, depressed times, like, you get what I'm saying? Back when beans was going, Miley or something, them drug days, or when I had all the money, bro, them was my lowest points in my life.
Exactly.
And
so that go to show you that the money did not, it just, man, you got it.
It just helped me buy shit.
Right.
But and then what's so crazy, it's only so much shit you can buy yourself. Like, we get true passion out how we provide for others.
I swear, I just said it, man. I said, like, man, I get happy when I help somebody. Like, if I could help somebody, especially, like, if I'd have helped somebody, like right now, it's a lot of folks sending me that ain't lost weight. I'm like, shit, I'd have helped these folks for free. And get what, now they happy with itself, and I'm happy, and that shit cost them nothing.
Nothing.
Just dedication.
And that shit lasts way longer than you giving the nigga $20 in. Sending them
exactly.
Like how many times you just cause you done had it, just gave, like it didn't think nothing of it. It didn't give you no kind of fulfillment or nothing.
Right.
But when you actually take your time and actually give people what's inside of you, like, man, that shit rewarding. That shit beautiful. Like that's that unconditional love that we really supposed to be stemming off of. Like, you get what I'm saying? To see everything, even shit that hate, like understanding that everything is one and the same. The only difference between the person that's loving the world and hating the world is the lack of love, and that person that hate. Like, you dig what I'm saying? So once you look at it through those lenses, man, you understand, like, man, like, life is what I make it. Like, if I look at life like it's sad and all that, like that's what it's gonna be, especially now, because we manifesting our reality. People don't understand, like, shit picking up quick as hell. Anytime people getting the thought or something like, man, I want to do this, like they ain't realizing, like, you don't see, like, you can do that shit quick.
Quick now.
But a lot of times people stop that blessing short. Like, you try to rush it, or you ain't thinking about it in the now. Like, remember they used to say, dress like you already got it, all that. Like, that's what that was. They know if you can trick that subconscious and all that, and to really believe in that you is experiencing that, man, I promise you it's coming. It's the wake up rich already.
It be some folks, like, when I tell them, like, I feel like I'm a god.
No, you are.
Folks go against that. Oh, you ain't no god. I'm like, man, see, y'all stuck in one mindset.
Come on, man.
Y'all stuck in one mindset.
If you are a piece of God, broke down, and all of us are pieces, how you're not God? We all are God. We just having an individual experience. It's the illusion to make it feel like we separate. Right. But that's stuff that we agreed on as a conscious, as a bigger part of consciousness. We said as a collective conscious, we like, hey, this was the rules. This was gonna be. This was the veil being lifted. Right. Like if we came in the world and we already knew what we were on the greater tilt wheels, we were gonna get about. We wouldn't want to experience this shit. Like, phew. Like, but that's part of the experience though. Like that's what the Creator God wanted to do. Let me send out so many pieces of myself and see what they come up with to come back to me. Right. And that's all it is, man. Realizing who we are. Like, people get away from that. Like, man, that's the whole experience of life, man. Realizing who you is, man. And you determine it. Like, every time you have a thought of what you can be, they don't know that shit manifested, maybe not in your reality, but it's manifesting in another reality. Like, just because this is one big thought. Like, so if it's one big thought, every thought happens. Like, whether you make it manifest in the material world is all up to you, man. It's how you apply yourself. You know what I'm saying? And keep striving, man. Like, and knowing that, man, you got the people that's most successful, people that you be wishing you had life, that still go through the same shit you do.